This video is a tutorial that will demonstrate the adjustment of photo booth camera and software settings for the purpose of obtaining the best possible image quality. Technicians and operators must be able to adjust photo image quality on site at each location to account for changes in the local conditions. By following these tips and printing a test picture to verify photo quality, you'll provide the end user with a fun experience and an excellent photo product every time. Start with the booth itself. Make sure that the curtains are in place and in good condition. Also, cover the skylights to control the ambient light. And make sure that all lights are functioning. Clean the glass with glass cleaner and paper towels. And make sure the background is clean and white and free from any graffiti. Next, move to the camera and lens. Become familiar with your camera and its switch settings. Make sure that they're all set appropriately. Next, check your lens. Make sure that the lens is appropriate for the camera, output, and shell style that you're working with. Also, make sure the lens is clean by using a lint-free cloth and compressed air. Identify the adjustment rings on each camera lens. These will control the focus and the iris settings, and also the zoom settings if it's an adjustable lens. Learn to recognize and correct the halo effect. If you see a halo around the head of the subject, use the iris ring to make corrections, and always make a test print to verify that the corrections are suitable. Further corrections can be made through the HCS software application. HCS stands for Hue, Contrast, and Saturation, and the HCS application is used to adjust the camera's color balance through a software interface. It's accessed through the booth's menu system. Press Q from the rotation to access the photo booth menu, and G from the menu to access the HCS application. The term hue refers to the predominant color, where contrast refers to the luminance or brightness, and the saturation is the color intensity. In HCS, each of the adjustable parameters are selected by pressing the associated letter key. Press H for hue, S for saturation, T for contrast, L for brightness, but do not use U for sharpness. Instead, adjust the focus ring on the camera lens. You can also use the spacebar to toggle through the set of parameters. Adjust each of the levels using the up and down arrows on the computer keyboard. When satisfied with the image, press 3 to save your settings. Then G from the booth menu to reboot the system. Or press 4 on the keyboard to exit without saving the new settings. Remember that you must always take a test picture to verify your photo quality. And if you're not satisfied, repeat these steps. Since one HCS setting can affect the other, we recommend setting the HCS adjustments in the following order: contrast, then brightness, then hue, and then saturation. Be sure to write down the default HCS settings and keep them with each booth. If you need to replace the computer, it will make it much easier to get back to a known setting that provides a good quality photograph. A test pattern should be used as a standard reference point. This will aid the adjustment of camera focus and color settings. While in rotation, press Q on the keyboard to access the photo booth menu, and G from the menu to access the HCS application. While in the HCS application, the borders of the booth frame will be visible. The HCS settings that appear in the upper left-hand corner of the screen should be written down so that you can revert back to them if necessary. You'll need to use these as a starting point if adjustments go too far off and you need to start over again.